All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today Global has finished up its maintenance, right? We've come out, we've got the data download. So it looks like that the new characters, the Game-Attuned Piccolo and Ultimate Gohan in Game 1, are actually going to be releasing a little bit earlier than what we had anticipated, right? I figured it'd be like the 29th, midnight for EST. It's actually going to be a few hours earlier. So Eastern time, so my time, it's going to be 8 p.m. that they actually release. So I believe that's, what, 5 p.m. Pacific? So a little bit earlier release for these guys than what was anticipated, which is good, right? It's always good. This actually does afford me the time to be able to sit down when they actually drop and be able to summon for them right away, as opposed to waiting until the next morning or waiting, staying up till midnight. So this is a little bit better for myself. I'm sure it's better for a lot of other people as well. But with this data download, with these guys coming, there was something that did pop up, and Proton was able to point it out here. So Proton does a lot of the data mining, the digging. He's the one that gives us the data download information. But he also, one of the big things that he does is looks at these ID tables. So what these do, these show us gaps within the ID table to give us an idea of, maybe upcoming EZAs or units that might be dropping and things like that. So looking at the latest ID table that he did have from this data download, it does point to 2 LR EZAs missing. So if we can assume that, I'm sure we can figure out who is coming for those LR EZAs, right? Based off of this celebration, what the main units are about, what it's kind of centered around. I think we can kind of figure that out. So let's look at their banners. Their banners here. So this is the Game of 2 banner. If you look, we got the Kaioken Goku, we've got Fat Buu, Ultimate Gohan, and Gamma 1. Now the LR on this banner is Ultimate Gohan. Typically with these banners, we can kind of point out based off who is on there, who would probably be EZAing for this celebration. If you look at the Ultimate Gohan banner, you've got Piccolo on there, you got Gamma 2, Hit, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So it's safe to assume that from looking at these banners, from looking at the ID table, from what the celebration is centered around, we could see these guys here getting their EZAs, which is going to be absolutely incredible. Piccolo, for one, was a dominant force, sitting at number 1 for such a long time that getting his EZA is going to be crazy. And then this guy, maybe they finally fill out some of the holes. Maybe they make that active skill just a little bit better, right? The first instance of Beast in the game that really didn't rub people the right way, right? Because they kind of marketed it as him going Beast. He only did it in the active skill as an active skill attack. It wasn't even a transformation. So hopefully now, their kits will get that upgrade, that much needed upgrade, bring these guys back into the fold, and be able to run really well alongside these new characters here, because these guys seem like they're going to be pretty decently good. I'm actually pretty excited for them. I think this is so cool. This pairing of Gamma 2 Piccolo, Ultimate Gohan, and Gamma 1. I know myself and probably a lot of other people thought if we ever got this pairing, it would have been Gohan Piccolo, Gamma 1, Gamma 2. But them actually splitting it up like this, not only does it make it more fun, more interesting, more cool in general, it gives them so much more based off what their leader skill can be, what their categories are. It just opens up such a big door that it just makes it so much more fun. This is the Golden Frieza and the Gogeta tag unit, right? 2 units that didn't really fight together. These guys, kind of did fight together at the end of the movie, but you got 2 characters that you really wouldn't think of syncing up in a single card. That just opens the door for so many more categories, so much more potential in the long run. It's just so cool. So to have these guys and then to have these 2 get their EZAs to run alongside them, I think is going to be really fun, really incredible. Another thing that Annie did point out on Twitter, so shout out Annie. He said that these are the dates that he expects the EZAs will come to Celebration, just based off of what we had in 2023, right? You can see we had the 2 LR EZAs, we had 2 TUR EZAs. So he is assuming that based off the table, right, we think the LRs are probably going to come first. So he's speculating here that You know, we'll have the 6th will be the Piccolo and the Gohan, and then we move into the Gammas around the 13th, which I think makes a whole lot of sense, right? If you're gonna EZA the LRs, I think having these guys get their EZAs too would be incredible. Now, obviously, we don't have anything in the data, we don't have anything in the ID tables to 100% confirm that these guys are going to get an EZA this celebration. But at this point, like, doesn't it just make sense? I mean, they came out in 2022. These guys came out in 2022. It all just kind of links up. It's the same characters for these cards, right? So if you get like these guys, you can put these two on the same team, and then you can put these guys on the team as well. Dude, that's going to be a really fun team to run, and probably a pretty dominant team for a while, especially considering how defensive this Piccolo was, right? And I mean, Gamma 1, dude. I mean, you could have slot 1s running Gamma 1 and Piccolo and just be unstoppable, I think, in there. But updating these guys, I think, is going to be incredibly cool, incredibly fun. And I do hope that these guys do get their EZA, right? I think it's much needed. It's like, it just makes sense. It would make sense to go along with the celebration and just have all 4 of these guys, right? Start the year off with a bang, with a super fun team. And then from here, we basically roll into Anniversary, and it'd just be so much fun, man. I just think it'd be so great. Now, a couple other guys I was looking at here is like, these are the free-to-play Gammas. So you can, like, if these guys do get their EZA, you can easily farm out like these 2 guys to get their super attack up. You can use the Gamma 2 as well for like this guy, since he does start technically as Gamma 2. You could farm this out for free and be able to get his level up, his super attack. So very easy way to do that. But these guys here, like, they got put in the shop, right, that you use the plushies for to be able to get, but they don't really do much. Like, they're not really useful in any way. You know, I was kind of hoping maybe they would have gotten their like awakenings at some point, like during that celebration when they first dropped, but they never did. So this would be a good time too to also awaken these guys, right? You can EZA these characters, EZA these guys, and then have these guys get their awakenings as kind of a, like, call it compensation for if people don't summon for these 2, right? You still have other options that you can pull for Gamma 1, Gamma 2, have them there. Even like same thing, like if you don't have them, you could have these guys, Dokkan Awakened, be good to go. But basically what I wanted to do in this video is just kind of go over this whole ID table thing and show that we do have a gap ready for some LR EZAs. So hopefully they're coming. Hopefully they're going to be really good. And I mean, that's it, man. And we got these guys will be dropping very, very soon on the 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So definitely make sure you're tuning in, because I will be there. I will be summoning, and then I'll make sure to get that video out for you guys. I've had a couple comments recently about doing like live streams, live summonings, live everything. Working on it, I promise. I am still getting used to the run of everything, the scheduling, and trying to figure out how to get everything set up. And then I promise that at some point I will be doing live summons for these characters, so you guys can tune in for that and summon along with me. But for now, this next one will probably be the next. I'll still do just a video. You know, they'll drop at 8. I'll be sitting here, I'll be summoning, and then I'll get that video out for you as quick as I can. So looking forward to these guys. Very much looking forward to the fact that these guys might be EZAing and possibly getting EZAs for Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 as well. So very cool, very excited, very fun celebration. Great way to kind of kick the year off and get things started. And I am all in for it, man. I think it's gonna be very fun. Their banners don't look that great, to be honest. Like, yeah, I mean, the units look very good. If these guys get their EZAs, like both these characters, I think this would be pretty valuable, you know, for people who do not have them. But I mean, other than that, I mean, Hit can be okay. Kaioken Goku, a lot of people don't like him. I think he's fine. It just he drains his own HP, which really sucks. Buu is still a dominant force, and then Super Saiyan 3 Goku can still have his places as well. So, but yeah, guys, that's it for the video today. Just wanted to kind of pop in, get this one done. I will go through a full data download coverage of everything, right? We did get the data download. We got the rank up, you know, we got the 2000 rank update. So I'll be going through all that stuff as well in a later video. But for now, that's going to do it for this one. So if you guys did stick around to the end, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of these guys dropping a little bit early. You know, the idea of maybe these guys getting their EZAs, and then what you guys think about these guys getting their EZAs as well. Are you guys looking forward to this? Do you guys plan on summoning? Are you guys skipping? I recommend skipping just because anniversary is so close. This is the last real like summon event before the anniversary. So keep that in mind as well. Be very cautious with your stones. I think these guys will be very cool, very fun, but I don't think they're must-have units. But very much looking forward to these guys getting an EZA. I think it's gonna be very fun. Very, very fun. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you!